¡Bonnie!
Anteriormente en Red Dead Redemption.
Miss McFarlane, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died.
You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Put down your guns and surrender!
¡Hijo de perra! Quema YouTube y bienvenidos a un nuevo video del 6060. Parce, bueno, episodio 3 de la serie del Red Dead Redemption. Y bueno, tenemos básicamente dos misiones en este momento. Las misiones de Bonnie por alguna razón están cerradas. Podemos acudir al sheriff o marshal. La verdad no sé muy bien la diferencia. Creo que son dos cargos diferentes en Estados Unidos, pero me acostumbré a decir sheriff. En realidad este es el marshal, que la traducción aparentemente es el comisario del pueblo. Y tenemos misiones con el viejito que rescatamos, que si no estoy mal es como el curandero del pueblo, el que vende las pociones y todo ese tipo de cosas. Creo que me voy a acercar al comisario primero. Vamos a ver qué tiene el comisario para nosotros. Ya habíamos arrancado con él a hacer algo. Quiero ver qué va a pasar después, así que continuemos con esta historia.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits. We're getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway,
Uy.
we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Sí, yo voy,
Thank you, John
claro.
Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Uy,
I don't think I
balacera.
know any other kind, sir.
Uy, uy, esos bandidos están peligrosos. Uy, ¿cómo? Bebiendo al escondido.
Hey, wait up!
Este personaje es una figura. Me encanta este personaje, este gordito. Caramelo, weón. Lo sigo.
All right, let's go. Stay together. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His
Okay.
tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I
Son
can't
personajes.
understand a goddamn word he said.
A more foul-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Look, vultures.
I see him. Marston,
Tres.
you and Eli go check it out.
Investiga la zona. Ah, pero quiten. Quiten. Ay, perro.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
Ay, perro, mataron a
Man,
toda
this
la
don't look
gente.
too good.
Somebody was so busy
Son
killing
unas
people they
ratas.
went and dropped their gun.
Uy, bien, tenemos fusil de repetición. Has conseguido una nueva arma de la misma categoría a la que ya tienes. Consulta la página de armas del menú pausa para seleccionar la nueva arma. Ok. Vamos a eso ya mismo. Carabina o Winchester de repetición. El Winchester, baby.
What kind of
Rosario.
man does that? A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
I can see more vultures up ahead.
God damn it. Come
Las
on, let's take a
buitres.
look.
Vea, gente muerta aquí. Ay, está viva esa muchacha.
bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Uy, ¿quiénes son esos manes, pues? ¿Quiénes son esos tipos?
Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and
Será el
thieving's
estilo de
never right,
Micah.
boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
Listen, who's quiet? I got a bad feeling about this. All right, boys. Let's have a look around.
Busca a los granjeros en la letrina y en la cabaña. Va. Venga, primero. Sí, tengo mi fusil seleccionado.
Nobody's in the shed.
No hay nadie por aquí. Listo. Ay, ¿qué iremos a encontrar aquí? ¿Qué iremos a
No
encontrar?
one here.
Vete al comisario, listo. Vamos, bebé.
Yeah.
Tía.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
Revienta a tiros las tablas del granero. Vamos. Allanamiento. Uy. Parce, ni en Red Dead 2 se vio
Holy
tanto.
sweet mother of mercy.
Please
Ay.
don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
Ay, pana. Uy, ¿quiénes son esos bandidos, Cucho?
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Uy, perro. No, pero ¿qué hago yo? ¿Cuál pistola?
Run away. You really want to die?
¡Tomen, perros! ¡Putas! ¡Gatos asquerosos!
Get into that house right now.
Ojo, uy, qué chimba la música, parce. Ojo, que estoy a fuego, gente.
Anybody else? Follow me.
A ver. Hay otro abajo.
Friend, I'ma curl you up like a newborn cat.
Asesinos, perros, asquerosos. ¿Qué tienes para mí, perra?
Forgive me, friend.
Tabaco de mascar, ok. Comisario, tranquilo, que esto está controlado.
For Christ's sake. You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
Damn it!
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
Uf, parce, la música está una chimba. Comisario. Ahí está el otro.
For the love of all.
¡Le di en el arma! ¿Y por qué no se la boté?
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun. Hey, we got something!
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
Thank you. I was convinced I was dead.
Tranquila, nena. Llegué yo. Listo, mi gente, al momento de la verdad. Bang.
Make a run for it when it's clear.
They do unspeakable things to me.
Uy, qué pecado.
This ain't nice. I know.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers.
Reunámonos con estos panas entonces, a ver.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives, people's homes.
Come on, they're
Ay,
gonna get
parce,
away.
qué escena tan
All right, let's find those bastards.
sentimental esa.
Come on.
Vamos, sigue, sigue, sigue. Sigue la bala.
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Son los de Williamson.
Come on,
Uy,
Marshal.
si son ellos.
This might be our chance.
Uy, en serio.
What's the beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
Ah.
What the hell you talking about?
Those people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together.
Come on.
It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a
Uy.
lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've moved past the family part.
Wait, who's that up there? You just walk away now, John.
Es
I
Williamson.
didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John.
Uy, ¿cómo?
Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right.
Uy, eso decía Dodge.
Get him, boys!
Ay, mi gente, se prendió esto otra vez.
Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Nos prendieron a bala, Cucho. Ojo.
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
Ay, parce.
Damn! Too close!
Hold it firm, boys.
¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están? Uy, tienen buena puntería estos
It's gonna
perros.
take more than one of you, partner.
Uy, qué puntería tienen estos piros.
We're gonna burn Fort Mercer to the ground.
Falta uno, falta uno. Ay, bajaron más.
God damn it, there's more of them.
Toma, perro. ¿Cuántos vienen?
Rapists.
Violadores asesinos. Hueputas, perros. ¿Cuántos son?
Don't look good.
You'll pay for what you did at Ridgewood.
Falta uno. ¡Toma!
Look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing.
Uy.
Come on, Bessie. Yeah.
Ey, no, tranquilo, tranquilo. Así no es.
Norman Deek.
¡Ay! Interrogatorio, interrogatorio.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Uy.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Parce, melísima esta misión. Melísima esta misión.
Let's go.
Bueno, volvimos al rancho de Bonnie. Porque tenemos misión con Bonnie. No sé el sheriff por qué se suspendieron las misiones, pero bueno, posiblemente ya no hay más, quién sabe.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
Uy, se le
He
perdió
went
el
out this
papá.
morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Ay,
Come
¿qué le
on,
habrá pasado al
let's see
viejo?
if we can find the old goat.
¿Qué le habrá pasado al viejo?
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarlane. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Parce, mira la luna. Uy, esa luna
Don't
se
you
ve
have
muy
any
chimba.
brothers or sisters, Miss McFarlane?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
Uy, en
He
serio.
left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust.
Sí, Bonnie,
Look,
tienes
I think
razón.
I see someone.
Tienes razón, Bonnie. Los ladrones de corbata.
Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess.
Ah,
Maybe the Ballard twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now. Fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Yeah! Real!
Go!
What could have happened to those
Uy.
poor men? And their horses were dead too.
I think
van
we
a
should get
atacar.
back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
ay, papi.
Those
¿Por qué
damn
tengo la
rustlers.
sospecha
I've got a good
de
mind
que
to
nos
head
van a
over to
atacar?
Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
No,
It's
papi,
disgusting.
incontables.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in. Like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code.
Uy,
Only some of us don't
The
realize.
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The
Uy, está
reluctant
enojada,
murderer,
Bonnie.
the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad into good.
You're
Ah.
upset, Miss McFarlane.
Oh my God! The barn's on fire!
uy, uy, uy. Atacaron los bandidos, atacaron.
Easy now.
Put it out!
Más agua!
The doors are blocked. We need to
Uy.
find another way in.
This ain't working!
Mr. Martin, please see if you can get in through the loft.
Jala los toldos que hay cerca del molino. Ah, va, 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 va. Y-
Somebody
Y-
get them horses out! We gotta get to the horses!
y- ¿Cómo? Ah, perro. Uf.
It's getting worse!
Uy, el parkour acá está azaroso. Entra en el granero. ¿Cómo putas va a entrar? Dar la vuelta. Ah, sí, señor. Uy, parce, este juego es increíble. Me encanta este juego, weón. Desciende hasta la planta baja. Tranquilos, tranquilos, tranquilos. ¿Pero quién hizo este incendio? Ay, Bonnie. Se nos desmayó, Bonnie, se nos desmayó. ¡Hey! ¡Hey! Puta, ¿qué hago? Ah, ya. Ya. Lleva el caballo al corral. Easy. He buscado a Bonnie junto al cercado, listo. Bueno, y el papá, lo dejamos solo, Bonnie. Dejamos solo al papá.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. You saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well,
Bueno, y el papá.
did
Lo
all
vamos a
I
dejar.
could, Miss McFarlane. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got
¿Y
to
el
go see
papá?
my father's bearing up.
Ah, ok. Ella va a ir. Pensé que nos iba a tocar balacera, pero a la final fue solamente atender el incendio. No estuvo mal. No estuvo mal.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be.
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce. As long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Uy.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Que mira a meter este tipo.
Okay.
¿Qué mira a meter este tipo?
John, and hurry. There are people there in dire need of my tonic.
Desde que no nos cojan otra vez a bala, señor, no le veo problema.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. For heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My
Sí,
thousands
claro.
of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Skepticism is the bastard child of progress, John.
Ajá.
If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at
Buena
death's door.
forma.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio make.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
A poner a golpear a
I'm really
alguien.
starting to
I'll
regret
drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together.
Ay,
Once
hombre.
I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic.
Uy,
After
uy, uy.
extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you.
Uy, este tipo sí
So
es una
it
rata.
is all a shame.
Sí.
Cast you a light here, dear boy, so no one
una
sees
estafa.
us arriving together.
Es una estafa.
See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
Richwood Farm, acá fue donde estuvimos en la balacera ahorita.
Come on.
Ya toda esta gente se recuperó.
Welcome, welcome all. You will not regret it. Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache,
Lo que llamamos un curandero acá en
swelling,
Colombia.
sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles,
Qué rayos.
anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
Uy.
But can you prove it, old man? Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who can
Uy, eso tiene una
prove the
serpiente adentro.
qualities of its by... Take a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué me va a dar este tipo?
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete,
Ay.
this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can
Ay,
move
¿a
mountains,
pelear
but
o
I
qué?
ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend.
If
Shoot
you say
that
so, si
skull
usted lo
and
dice.
demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess.
Oh. A dispararle a la calavera.
Waiting. Remarkable!
Toma.
The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If
Uy.
your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been
En el
challenged
aire.
to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky
Ay,
above our heads.
jueputa.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Ojito.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
¿A dónde lo vas a tirar, perro?
You're more crooked than a snake in a...
¡Toma!
Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's head?
Ah, ya va a tener, ya va a buscar pelea.
Hey, don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our
Ay, Dios
volunteers.
mío, pelea.
Prepare for a display
Ay,
of
ay, ¿cómo se pelea?
Herculean brawn.
You sure you're a man, friend? You've got some new...
You're going down!
You
Perhaps he needs another scope.
You want to scrap, friend?
Toma.
There it is, skeptics.
Uy, yo estaba que brincando, qué figura.
Irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Ahora sí lo van a comprar todos.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
Ay, me va a disparar.
Watch out, he's got a gun.
Who the hell
Duelo.
do you think you are? You ain't leaving
Duelo.
here alive.
Hasta el final dio lidia este man. ¡Toma!
The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens
¿Cómo?
elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey! Where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them. Right.
Listo, ya este cucho se va a tapar en plata.
One bottle, I suppose.
Uy, lo va a probar.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's
Seth.
most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn.
Ah, para poder entrar a al fuerte. Bueno, pues si el cucho me puede ayudar. A ver, sheriff.
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall!
Ay, parce, ¿qué le pasó a Bonnie,
Come
weón?
out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next lucky mare.
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarlane.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarlane wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece.
La
Hey, Mr.
secuestraron.
McFarlane! This is a nice girl you got there. Get out from
Ay,
there.
perro.
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
Uy, estos perros, weón.
I want Norman Deke. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
Ay, al que
We don't do deals
capturamos.
with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before
Uy,
15 friends
parce.
of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Uy,
Where is she,
parce.
boy?
Esas amenazas,
Bring Deke
qué
up to
huevón.
tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that whore's throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
Ay, perro.
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarlane, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
Ay, tienen a Bonnie, huevón. Tienen a Bonnie, parce.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, deputy. Make sure he's tied on good. Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Ay, parce. Bonnie, vamos por ti, Bonnie.
Let's go get Miss McFarlane back. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization to the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you and make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
The fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets.
Así es.
Why is this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deek, Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal. I'll
Okay.
be back for you.
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deek's the
bastard.
kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarlane. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, god-forsaken place.
Tumbleweed,
Some
lo
people say
conozco.
it's haunted. It was
Del
quite a
Red Dead
town
2.
back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. That was that. Pretty soon, everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and
O sea que
scum
Tumbleweed
like
se
Deke here.
putió.
Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarlane, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubts.
I understand.
Esta historia
I
se está
never
poniendo
planned
muy
to be in the
buena.
lawman business neither.
Pero claro, si le amenazaron la familia a John.
Turn out. Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son, if I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I
el
punish
Jack.
him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here.
Go to hell!
Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. From what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are
Aquí la
like
ley no
weeds,
está funcionando.
Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place. It's the nature of places. You know that as well as I do.
The problem with laws is everybody ain't the same. Why should a bunch of rich university boys in the East...
I hope they haven't spoiled her yet. I ain't had my turn.
Uy. Parce, como hablan de Bonnie de crudamente. Merecen que les den la pela.
Smoking, I bet. I'll kill all three of you myself, I swear.
Across the bridge. Not far to go now.
Let's Voy a dar durísimo, durísimo. Vamos a Tumbleweed. Está el molinito como en el Red Dead 2.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here is gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
Ajá.
John, you lead Deke into town. Make the exchange.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear.
Uy.
Maybe she won't want to go home. She's been fucked so good.
Why don't you save some of that breath for breathing?
How does it feel to be the Marshal's lapdog?
Oh.
You sure are a brave man behind a gun.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
Who else wants to go?
Ambush! Get it covered! Gotta get the body
Uy, 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 uy. Cubrámonos, cubrámonos. Bonnie, Bonnie, ¿qué le están haciendo a Bonnie? Vamos.
Bonnie, where are you?
Bonnie.
This is where it is, buddy. Right here. Where is she, you fat?
Bonnie. Parce, ¿qué están haciendo? ¿Qué están haciendo? ¿Es en serio? Uy, la salvé. Uy, estos manes están enfermos. Psychos. A ver, ¿qué tengo para curarme? Toma, perro asqueroso. Desata Bonnie. Uy, parce, la salvé, pero de milagro, huevón. Uy, estos manes están enfermos. Ay, Bonnie. Casi te perdemos.
Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you.
Uy, mantiene la compostura justo después de eso.
What the hell took you so long, you stupid man?
You weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
Se va a desmayar, se va a desmayar. Uy. Qué resistencia la de esta mujer. Parce, esta misión estuvo durísima. Durísima. ¿Qué putas le pasó a Bill, huevón? Bill tenía valores antes. ¿Qué pasó? Se volvió un asqueroso.